My name is Holland Kendall. For many years, I've been working with the team who does optical ministry in Mexico. Recently, the team leader told me that it would vastly increase his ability to spread the gospel and keep his ministry stronger and stronger if the Glasses Reader and Glasses Inventory programs that I have developed would display all text in Spanish. I worked with a translator that he provided to me in Mexico, and he provided me all the translations of all the English text in the program, which I then coded into the program. Also, he translated all the help files that are associated with the programs from English into Spanish. The programs can rapidly switch back and forth between English and Spanish in a heartbeat. And you're able to then display things in Spanish for people who could only read and speak Spanish, or in English for people who could only read and speak English. So this program will allow these two programs and the modifications of them will allow people in these countries to be able to use the programs and be able to understand precisely what they say. Hopefully this will be helpful to everybody. The video that I'm showing you will show you the programs and show you how to use them and how to flip them back and forth between Spanish and English. So hopefully this following video will be very useful to you. I'm now going to show you the Glasses Inventory program running in both English and Spanish. If I double click here, this icon, it comes up like this, and you can see it's all in English. And just like I did in Glasses Reader, if I go into options, this window will pop up. And then I click on Spanish. Now everything you see on the screen turns into Spanish. So I'm going to say save to file and continue. If I don't remember what this button is, since I don't read Spanish very much, I click here, it's back to that, save to file and continue. I click back to here, and now it's going to be saved in Spanish mode. Now, all these windows, everything on the screen is now in Spanish. If I hover over a window that you see the tooltip, the little pop-up that appears for that button is in Spanish. Right here, every one of these, they call them tooltips, are in Spanish. Extreme detail on exactly what each one of them does. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into, I click it right here, I can see help in this area, and there's detailed help. It's all in Spanish. Go to page 2, more detailed help. Back to go to page 3, go back to page 1. So that's detailed help on that area of screen. Now detailed help on this area of the screen. There it is. Again in Spanish. Detailed help on this area of the screen. Again, you can see it's all in Spanish. You just click, go to page 1, go to page 3, back to page 1. And lastly, this area of the screen, detailed help. There it is. So every one of these buttons give you detailed help. Everything about them, you can get detail on it and how that works. If you go into options, you can see all these different features here, and there's detailed help here on the options. You get detail on the set of the options completely. Get out of options. Now you see, again, you have menu it's in Spanish. There's the English version there, but I've got this in Spanish. So you click that window and it pops up like this, and you can go into all the different help that it has. There's help, and that's the kind of detailed information about all the help that's available on these 4 different bars. You know, see here, this is one of them, and this is here right here. And then you got this right here. which is behind this one. Then you've got this and this. Everything is clearly laid out on the screen is what you can do. So all the options that you have here, for example, this is file, that's la file, reports, reportes, options, opciones, help, ayuda, exit, salir, exit. All these options are in Spanish. And that way you can look at them and look back and forth if you have any questions at all about how they work. Now, also, if you go into here, if I say reports, let's go into menu and say reports. That's Spanish menu, reports. That's the deleted item reports. None are deleted. And every one of the reports are going to be in Spanish too. So everything is now converted to Spanish. And if you, again, like I said, to go back, you simply see options, English, save the file and continue, exit, restart. Now it's fully in English. So that is the way that you're able to flip back and forth very quickly. My intentions of both of the programs is if they ever, when I click options and you get this, if there's like another language that they want to see, like French, for example, I can add another check mark here and very easily modify the program with the help of a translator so that it shows everything in Spanish, in French. So it allows you to cover everything thoroughly. And the program is now modified so that multiple languages other than just English and Spanish can be supported in the future. Hopefully this is going to be helpful for you. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the new features for English to Spanish on the Glasses Reader program. So I have the Glasses Reader program here. I'm going to double click here to launch it, and it comes up, and you can see it's in English. Everything in there is in English. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Options. This window will pop up, and I'm going to click on Spanish. Everything changed to Spanish. Everything you see is Spanish. All these, there's numerous little places where you see pop-ups. So here's a tooltip that is in Spanish. If I click here, click English, that tooltip is in English. That's the little pop-ups that appear when you hover over very important buttons or items. Click back and forth between Spanish and English. Now I'm going to go back to Spanish. If I say save, if you look, by the way, behind the scenes, this has been changed to Spanish. And not this, but if I do this, if I say save to file and continue, which is what this is, if you don't understand what that is, flip back to English pretty quickly. And you can see that's what it is. And I go back and click here. And now it's Spanish, but I'm going to exit and restart Glasses Reader. And when I do that, you can see now it comes up completely in Spanish. Everything in here is in Spanish. Now, if you look here, there's a little prompt here where you can click this, and that gives you details on that particular window. The printer option is what it's giving you details on it. Now, everything is in English, and you can see little places where you click and go backwards and forwards, go to the next page, go to the next page. You can go back to page one, so you can go through this. And all the documentation is in that mode. If I click on this button, which is having to do with barcode readers, and I click this yellow button that pops up, you can see that pop-up that appear. and you can go in and expand it and minimize it, expand it and minimize it, go back and forth between the two. And there you go. So I go ahead and exit this. There's Glasses Reader again. Now, you can see here this help information for the barcode. If I click here, that window pops up and there's detailed in Spanish help information about that window. All right, so now if I go back into options, you see this window pop up, and you can click here and you get help in Spanish about the options window. And every one of these links, you can go straight to those links. Go back to page 1, go to page 2, back to page 1, and so forth. So that's very quick and rapid information. So there's numerous also occasions where you'll see other information. If I go back, it closed this for a second. And if I go into help, all these help options here, well, you notice this is English right here. But if you want to see it in Spanish, you click here, Menu Spanish, and this window will pop up. And so now you see all these options in Spanish. So I click here. All right, that comes up, Spanish. So all these come in Spanish. That's Spanish. And you have this, registration, Spanish. And you got this. Everything is in Spanish. And if I wanted to go back to where I was, all I had to do is go back into options. I click English, save the file and continue. I'm now back in English. Everything I click is going to be English. There I am. So everything is now back to English. Okay, go ahead and exit the program. Now I'm going to launch you can see now that everything is going back and forth to English. And later on the next video, I'll show you the Glasses Inventory program and how it bounces back and forth between English and Spanish.